But that brings me to another question. We're talking about the PvP meta. What do you think the PvP meta is gonna be during early Red of the Lich King? Like, what do you think is gonna be the strongest so far?
You mean the Deadly season?
Yep,
Like the first proper PvP season, level 80. Hey.
Exactly.
I think Retribution and Preg Paladins are gonna be really good. Anything that plays with them, like Hunters. That's I'm judging by what I've seen on private servers before, on some fresh private servers where there was some somewhat active PvP. Like you didn't have as many warriors and holy paladins everywhere. And I think it's fairly balanced, especially compared to the later patches. And I think even later patches will be fine on Classic because until those people get those best in slot trinkets and everything, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah,
there are
like,
not going to be people running with Shadowmoors,
It's hard to see from private servers because, like, Warmane at least, there's people that have been playing the same character for what now, 5 years? Something like that. So, if you're a new player on Warmane, it sucks. You're competing with people that get all the best stuff, and the meta is not the same. Because, like, at the very, very top of the ladder, yeah, of course there's gonna be people with all the best in-slot stuff, but everybody else, the meta is gonna be very different.
I think it's gonna be actually a really good time for any true PvP player to be playing on the Deadly season, on the first PvP season, because you don't really need, at least not with most classes, you don't really need that much PvE gear. You're fine just going full PvP for the most part.
Yeah, that's very cool. Like, the more they can make it a skill-based thing, I understand why they should put a little grind in the game, but the more they can make it about the skill and not the gear, the more I'm down for it. And this is probably the best moment to do that, when it comes out. So, what did you roll? I imagine you preemptively thought of this when you chose your character.
I was thinking about it, but all that came out of it was just going with what I've always been playing, and that's Paladin and DK, so that's what I'm playing for now. I'm also thinking about boosting a character, possibly. If I get some sponsored video or something, I might boost the character.
Blizzard, wink, wink, Blizzard, come on, Blizzard.
But I'm also thinking, am I gonna be able to hit level 70 during pre-patch on my Paladin? Because I'm not really sure if I can do that.
I mean, if you got these queues, I wouldn't be surprised. I think what's gonna happen is that in 2 weeks or something, the queues are not gonna be this insane as people start hitting 70 and leaving it for a while.
Even without the queues, I don't know.
I don't know, like, so far I've been streaming for what, like, a total of like 8 hours of gameplay and I got level 15, so yeah, that's gonna take a while. I'm not very fast, okay?
Yeah, I think I'm about the same as you.
So you think you're gonna stick to the DK for a while, I guess, from what you're saying?
I would probably ideally play Paladin, because it can also cover all the roles and you don't get burned out that fast at least. Because I used to heal a lot with Holy Paladin back in Wrath of the Lich King. And DK is kind of a little boring, a little dull gameplay.
Blood is pain. I said this before, I hate tanking as Blood. I tried every tanking spec and Blood is by far the worst.
Why is it the worst?
Everything is on the GCD, it is too slow, it is too reactive, it is hard in a way because you gotta think about everything you're doing and it doesn't feel good, meanwhile you're like a bear and you're like swipe, 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 and you do the same. It's not like you get any advantage for being like a tryhard autismo and going DK right now.
I think you made a smart choice by leveling a druid. I think that suits you.
Did you know the story of how I rolled a druid in Red Classic?
It was a coin flip?
Yeah, you were there. I don't remember. So yeah, I wasn't decided. Do I gonna go Prot Paladin or Bear Druid? I was in queue at that moment. And I was like, you know what? For the content, I'm gonna do a coin flip. And I got Bear Druid. So yeah, fair to say it worked out.
Yeah, would you be more inclined to playing Druid, like at least like a 60-40 compared to Paladin?
I like the Bear Druid a lot. I thought all my life that the Bear Druid was kinda bad in Wrath of the Lich King, and then I tried it out and I'm like, this is awesome. And the PvP aspect is cool. I don't think it is the best, but I can always go Resto for PvP, I guess. But I fell in love with the Bear Druid so far, so yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. I mean, Prod Paladin is still up there, like I really like the Prod Paladin, but Bear Druid is excellent, man.
We got Dusty in the chat saying Blood Decay on Rat is trash compared to Blood Decay on Cataclysm. That's exactly what I was thinking. And then I started leveling in Blood Spec and I was like, wow, this truly feels as overpowered as on Cataclysm. I don't know how it is on max level, but on low level it's insanely good.
Yeah, I think there's a thing that people don't realize about DKs in Rat, and that is that the stereotype that DKs are super broken is because in Rat of the Lich King proper back in like 2009, they were super broken, but they got nerfed like 20 times during the expansion, so the DK we have now in Classic is not the DK you're gonna have in, Rat.
Yeah, by the way, going back to your question about PvP, the only PvP I did was, I think, on non-fresh. And that kind of PvP was usually somebody attacking you from the back when you were killing a mob. Something like that. That's all PvP you get, and I think it's gonna be pretty much the same on fresh as well once I get to those contested areas.
But World PvP though, it is a serious sport with honor, okay? Like you... it's like they always wait until you are 20% HP and they are like backstab. They are like, oh yeah, it is fair, okay? World PvP, best design in the game, okay? It is fair, I gotta face, I'm getting ganked by 10 people, that's 10 people for me more to kill, yeah! And they are like, no man, it is not funny anymore. World PvP sucks. I'm sorry, I know I'm gonna get the hate.
Every rogue ever was like, World PvP is the best.
Yeah, because if they get in trouble, they just vanish and go away. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Even me in Classic, I didn't think much of World PvP because I was a druid, and druids in Classic are like super annoying. You just Nature's Grasp, root the guy and run away, and if they hit you, you go bear and you don't die. Okay, so what are your plans for the pre-patch?
Leveling, enjoying the process, not pushing it too hard. Because I was like, first couple days, I was like, okay, I'm already behind. I gotta catch up. But that doesn't feel alright. Like, when you're not going out for at least a while here and there, it feels strange. At least, like, working like you do. Like, you still go to work, I don't. I just stay here. So, it's not the best thing to do.
Well, I haven't touched grass, metaphorically, in a while. But it's fine, like, we got a month to hit level 70, okay? It's not like we're in a rush. Like, everybody's gonna be at the same spot. I am not a great leveler, as you know, but I think we're gonna be fine.
I hope I can find some good community, some guild or someone to play with. I know there are quite a few guilds to choose from. Of course, it's fresh, so every other person is creating his own guild, so there's a wide variety of choices. I do have a guild on non-fresh, but also the NA-EU distinction, I hate it, because I have people playing on NA. I want to play with them, and now I'm not able to, so what do I do? Do I make new friends, or what do I do now?
Yeah, I hate making friends. You gotta be nice to people, and when they say, how you doing, you gotta say, oh, I'm fine, how about you? But you're not fine. It's awful, man. It's awful. It's too much work. But honestly, I am torn too, because most of the people I know are on EU right now, and I chose the wrong one.
Yeah, I'm like, there's not just that one restriction with factions, which is already a big restriction. And I think the way it works is that on Classic, you're not even able to get in some instance PvE or PvP with people from other servers. So even if you are within EU, you're still not able to group up for dungeons, raids, arenas. You're not. You're just playing alone with the people on your server. That's it.
Yeah, it is rough. I guess we're gonna have to get into some social engineering, you know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe to see more of the podcast.